my beautiful Pilates friends, where you been? It's been ages, hasn't it? Sorry about that. I'm bringing the classes back, thank goodness. Let's jump on the mat. We're gonna do a nice class today, full body, using the ball. It's totally optional. You know my drill, or maybe you don't. If you don't, I'm Jess. So nice to meet you. We're gonna have such a great time together today. Take what you want, ditch what you don't, and let's just keep the positive energy rolling, shall we? Let's come up to standing. You can chuck the ball over at the end of your mat. We're gonna start just feet hip width distance apart, just taking a few shoulder rolls, connecting to our breath here. Maybe you want to take those arms a little bit bigger. Oh my goodness, it is so nice to be back with you. How awesome. I think the last class that I taught, let's roll the shoulders forwards. I think the last class that I taught was maybe at the beginning of this year, 2025. Am I lying? Am I straight up lying to your face? Somebody let me know. Apologies if I am. But no, I'm ready to rock with you again. Let's take the arms up, inhale breath. Exhale, dive forwards, soften through those knees. Tip your fingers to the floor. We're gonna peel open the left side. Inhale breath, straighten your left leg, stretch your left arm. And exhale, melting down, other side. Inhale, right arm stretch, right leg stretch. And exhale, melting down. That was so nice. Let's do it one more time, shall we? Inhale, left arm. And exhale, melt down. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, melting down. Walk it all the way out into a full plank here. So I want your wrists directly underneath your shoulders, and your booty, can you lift it so it's up in line with the rest of your spine? So shoulders, back of the neck, booty, all in one beautiful long line. Let's step our right foot in halfway, step your left foot in halfway. You're in a hover. Let's step it back and step it back. Beautiful. Downward dog, hips high. Inhale, breath. Exhale, rise up onto your tippy toes, ripple forwards. Meet me back in that plank. Have you got that bum up in line with shoulders? Yeah, good. Let's go again. Stepping in and in, holding that beautiful core strong, stepping back and back, downward dog. We're gonna go one more time through that. Inhale, breath. Exhale, ripple forwards. Find your beautiful position, stepping in and in, stepping back and back, drop your shins and press back into a child's pose. Okay, rolling through that spine. Let's move through a cat-cow. You can soften your eyes here, dropping that belly down. Exhale, opening through the shoulders, flowing through at your own pace. Just taking your last moment here through your warm-up to feel into your body. Are there any little sticky spots? If yes, what do we need to do to energize, lengthen, stretch out those spots? Maybe you want to take the spine in little circles around. Maybe reverse the circles. Maybe still in the classic cat-cow. So always in your classes, doesn't matter if it's online or in person, let's hold that beautiful 4-point kneel. Your teacher is your guide. We're your bestie. We're your biggest cheerleader supporting you through. We want you to do you. Really be honest with yourself. What do you need out of your class? And roll with that. Don't worry about what anybody else around you is doing. If you're in a class setting, you do you. That's the vibe. Okay, so shoulder retraction and protraction. We're gonna grab the ball in a second, pop it in between the thighs, but I want us to set up super strong. So can we drop your tailbone using your hand, drop it very slightly, and you'll see that the core slightly lifts. You'll feel a little bit more engagement. Keeping your arms straight. Can you feel your shoulder blades sliding together? This is your shoulder retraction. Your body will physically move down to the floor, and then as you exhale, we separate those shoulder blades. So now you're in your shoulder protraction. Go again. So keeping those arms straight, feeling the shoulders slide together. Inhale, exhale, they separate. So you're working through that mobility through the shoulders. Now can you find a nice halfway point in between those two positions? So shoulders slightly retracted, feeling a gentle squeeze behind the shoulders, but it's not crazy, it's not all the way. Love, dig your toes into the floor, inhale, breath. Exhale, push through the toes, those shins will just pop off the ground. Love, lift the hips high, downward dog, grab your ball, and it's gonna go in between your knees. Let's shift forwards, finding that strong position through the shoulders. Now we've got the ball in between the thighs. We're gonna drop, inhale, breath. Exhale, press through the toes, lift. Again, shoulders are staying strong. Inhale, drop. Exhale, lift. Give me 2 more. Inhale, drop. Exhale, lift. Last one. Already proud of you. Like, already proud of you, genuinely. Lift and hold. Let's take a little rotation, and then we'll come off the wrists. So, exhale, breath. Rock the knees over to the left, keeping your shoulders in that strong position. Reset center. Inhale. Exhale, take your twist. Come back to center and twist. Center. So you're thinking lower body is moving, upper body super strong. Go for 4. Center. The 3. Center. 2. Hopefully the shoulders starting to feel the sass. Last one. Come to center and hold, press your booty up into your downward dog. Love. We're gonna rock all the way forwards onto our hands and our feet. Maybe step your feet or your palms out if you need that extra space. Weight forwards. You're gonna drop your knees. We're gonna come down onto our forearms. So, still working strong through those shoulders. Inhale, breath. Exhale, can you dig the toes into the floor and press back into your plank, but now we're on the forearms. Love. Hips. Can we keep squeezing the ball? Rock the hips over to the right. Exhale, find center again. Bum is in line with the shoulders and the rest of your spine. And over to the left and center. Same feeling as when we were twisting that ball side to side when it was in between our knees and our 4-point hover. But we're giving the wrists a little bit of a break. You might have a stronger temptation to twist through the shoulders as well down here. Can we keep that upper body so strong and just give me that motion through the lower half? Go for 4. Center. For 3. Center. 2. Center. And last one. Very good. Drop the shins. Press back into your child's pose. Have a little breather. Friends, let's move into a little bit of glutes. So we're gonna rock forwards onto all fours, dig your toes into the floor, lift your hips, and now take your ball and pop it underneath your left knee. So the ball under the left knee, totally optional. It's gonna add lots of instability. It's gonna challenge your core and your shoulders. If it's not for you, just ditch it, no problem. Left forearm is going to come down, right leg is going to open up. So I want you to open your hips towards me. If your mat is, mirroring mine, open your hips towards me, and we're going to send that right leg up. That's it. I've got my left toes digging into the floor as much as I can to give me that anchor into the mat. And we're also thinking about pushing down through the forearm to lift up and out of the shoulders. Energize yourself here. Again, if you've taken a few reps and you're hating that ball, get rid of it. It's so fine. Let's go for 4. Let's go for 3. Using your exhale breath to energize that leg up. You've got 2. Last one, hold that leg up and we add on. We're gonna rainbow those toes down onto the floor beside us. Inhale, breath. Exhale, sweep that leg back up. And again, tapping the toes down. Inhale, breath. Exhale, lifting up. Be mindful to keep yourself up and over that supporting leg. There is a temptation here to shift the hips back, round through the spine as you tap the toes forwards, but I want you to hold yourself so strong because you're capable, because you can, yeah? If you want to, start to bend that knee at the top into what I call an attitude. So if you do bar, you know your attitude. Leg is still in that external rotation, but you finish with the knee bent. So knee is pointing out to the side. Make the longest, biggest root that you can. So it's stretch out, out, out. Finish with that juicy bend. Let's go one more. Find that juicy bend, hold it up there. You're in your attitude. Last part, we're gonna pulse up. It's a lift and a lift and a lift and a lift. You go 8, 7, 6. The whole thigh is lifting. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my God, extend that leg, tap it to the floor, come off that ball, have a breather. My goodness, forgot how sassy that was. Let's take the ball in between the knees, roll onto our back. We'll give the shoulders a little breather and do some core. So can we sit up super tall, squeezing that ball in between thighs? Slow motion. So we're up, inhale, breath, drawing those shoulders slightly back. Exhale, round through the spine, tuck your pelvis, squeeze that ball. It's gonna help you move through that sticky spot. Lying all the way down, arms straight above your chest. Let's go for a couple more of these. If you get stuck on the way up, you can use the backs of the thighs to help you finish in seated position. Let's go. Exhale, breath. Energy through the fingers, energy through the ball and the floor. Press down, down, down. Can you roll up, squeeze the ball? Nice straight spine. Love it. Let's go again. Inhale, breath. Exhale, tuck through the pelvis. Find that beautiful contraction through the core. Roll down, slow motion. Lift the arms. And again, inhale to rest. Exhale, I want you to move from your core first. Your upper body just goes up because the core contracts. So keep that chin away from the chest. Press through the floor, press through the ball, roll up. Last one, we get to actually relax down on the floor. Here we go, inhale, breath. Exhale, tuck through the pelvis, rolling down. Beautiful. Okay, let's all lace the hands together behind your head. Inhale, breath. Exhale, before you come up into any sort of curl, I want you to feel the head pressing back into the hands. So you're letting that head rest on holidays. You'll feel the shoulders start to activate, contracting through that core, lift up into your curl. You're gonna finish looking directly at your ball in between your thighs. Amazing. And rolling down, elbows are staying wide. Inhale, breath. Exhale, press through the feet, press the head back into the hands, lift up into your curl. Let's go 3 more, slow and controlled on the way down, slow and controlled on the way up. Nice. Come in time with me. Let's go slow motion, super controlled. 2 more. Squeezing that ball for a little extra energy. Nice. And take your last one. Inhale, breath. Exhale, keep those elbows wide. I want to see your face. Love. Let's hold it up here at the top. So we've got our shoulder blades off the ground if possible, if that's within your range. Inhale, breath. Exhale, can we point our tippy toes and lift the legs into a tabletop? we're gonna press into the ball with one of our hands. So you don't lose that ball, I really want you to squeeze it with the legs, yeah? Inhale, breath. Exhale, maybe come up higher, squish that ball. Hand to the head. Inhale, breath. Exhale, squish the ball. We get to reset. Hands back and down, keeping those legs in tabletop. Ooh, mama. We've got 3 more sets. Inhale, breath. Exhale, pressing the head back into the hands. Come up into your curl. Push down into that ball. Hand to the head. Other side, press. Hand to the head. Lower with control. 2 more. Oh my goodness. Now I want you to keep your lower back pressing into the floor so that core stays contracted. We don't lose it as we lower down. Let's go up. Press into the ball. Reset. Press into the ball. Reset with control coming down. Last one, inhale, breath. I know you're getting tired. Keep those elbows wide. Let's go. Best one yet. Press into the ball. Can we go for 8? 7. Keep squeezing the ball with the legs. 6. Yes. You've got 4. You've got 3. Come up deeper into that curl. 2. And 1. Oh my gosh, rest. Hands to the floor beside you. Legs are gonna stay in tabletop. We're going back into a side to side motion. I'm gonna switch those obliques on again. I want you to keep energetic hands in the floor, shoulders glued to the mat. We're gonna rock our knees over to the left. Inhale, breath. Exhale, pull the ball back to center. Rock the legs over to the right. Inhale, breath. Exhale, pull back to center. If your shoulder blades are starting to peel off the floor as you find your twist, can we make that twist or make that range a little bit smaller? And if you're feeling good, then I want you to slide your thighs a few centimeters forwards. Inhale to rock over. Exhale to lift. Inhale to rock over. Exhale to lift. Ease the back of your neck long on the floor there. If you've got a bun like me, your gaze might be up slightly. But if not, can you rest the back of the neck on the floor? Let's go 1 more. Pull it back to center. Let's add on, squeezing that ball between the inner thighs. We're gonna stretch the legs over at the side, yeah? Inhale, rock. Exhale, big stretch. Both legs. Can we squeeze on the ball for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, back to center. Other side. Inhale, rock over. Exhale, stretch. Squeeze the ball for 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees. Inhale. Exhale, pull back to center. Again, we go 1 more each side. Losing my ball because my legs are getting sweaty. I'm in Bali right now. I don't know if you can tell. 3, 2, 1. Forgot how humid it was. Bend the knees. Reset. Let's go 1 more to the other side. Inhale, rock over. Exhale, stretch. 3 squeezes on the ball. 3, 2, 1. Can we freeze there? Last part if you want it. Option 1, we keep the legs straight. We rock over from side, center, side, center. Option 2, if you like, if you want a bit more challenge, we're gonna draw a big smiley face with the legs. So you're gonna keep squeezing that ball, the toes come down just to your personal range. Doesn't have to be huge. And up to the side, down, and up to the side. Nice. Keep that lower back pressing into the floor so you feel supported and strong. Energy through the hands. Let's go 1 more each way. Take your time. Up and lift, or up and lift. Beautiful. Everybody pull your legs back to the center. Bend the knees. Let's press the hands down into the shins. Find a little curl. energy down so you feel that lift through the shoulders. You feel that core supporting you. Take a little rock and roll, rolling like a ball. And let's come all the way up to seated. Nice work, team. We're gonna swing the legs back behind us. Find our downward dog. Nice. Shift back down onto your all fours. Inhale, breath. Exhale, lift. Little bit more for the core now before we come back to glutes. Squeeze that ball, lift. Nice. Last one, take your downward dog. Squeeze that ball, lift. Come halfway down. You're in your 4-point hover. You're gonna drop the ball, release. Lower the shins, pick it up, lift. Drop the ball. Lower the shins, pick up that ball, lift. And again, drop, whoa. Shifting forwards, lift, down, and lift. So, can we keep that bum relatively low? So as we lift, we're not taking it back up into the downward dog. We're taking the ball up, booty in line with your shoulders. Drop and lift for 4. Drop and lift for 3. Drop and lift for 2. Drop and lift, last one. Amazing. Find your downward dog. Take that ball. You're going to place it underneath your right knee now, unless you want to get rid of it. Okay, so we're back here. Right knee on that ball. Right forearm down. Left leg is back behind us. We've opened up the hips to the side of the room. Using that top hand and the back toes as an anchor point. Inhale, breath. Can we lift out of the shoulders? Exhale, leg goes up. Amazing. Inhale down. Exhale up. If you've got the ball underneath your knee, rest down into it. Try to switch your hip flexors off. If these hip flexors are really gripping and you're not vibing, get rid of the ball. Let's go for 4. For 3. For 2, you're doing really well. So proud of you. Last one, hold it up, freeze in the air. Nice, let's take that leg down. Inhale, taps to the side of the room. Exhale, sweep it up, 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 up. And again, inhale, tapping it down, keeping your weight over your supporting side. Exhale, lift. That's it, inhale down. Exhale, lift. So if anything, rather than rocking the hips back, can we rock the hips forwards as we rainbow that leg up? Beautiful. Let's add our attitude. Exhale, lift, bending that knee at the top. Extend that leg, tap down, inhale, breath. Exhale, lift up, bend in the attitude. 2 more. Extend, tap down. Exhale, lift. Are you still strong through those shoulders? Last little moment here. Push through the ground, lift up. Find that attitude. Just finish with those pulses. Up, release, for 8, 7, 6, last 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Beautiful. Extend the leg, tap it down. Final moment here. Press up off that ball. Let's take ourselves into our plank to finish off. We're going to lift our right leg, inhale, breath. Exhale, find that ball, crouch. So you're going to arch up through the spine, protract those shoulders, roll that ball slightly in. And again, lengthen the leg, inhale, breath. Exhale, push through the floor, round through the shoulders. Give me 2 more. Lengthen the leg. I'm feeling it with you. Roll. Last one, lengthen the leg. Roll. Amazing. Step back, take a little downward dog. If you need to, just roll that ball slightly over to the other side so it's ready for our other leg. Inhale, breath. Exhale, press forwards into the plank. Left is up, inhale, breath. Exhale, find that ball, crouch through the spine. And again, lengthen back. Of course, you can do this without the ball too. Still works. Roll. We're staying light on that ball. Roll. Go one more. Lengthen. Roll. So good, everybody. Downward dog. Oh my gosh, take a little pedal out through the feet. So good. Let's walk the hands backwards. Find a little hang at the bottom. So catch your elbows. Allow that spine to decompress. Relaxing your neck, maybe shake it from side to side. Maybe nodding your head yes. Just releasing out any tension there. And then release the hands. Start to roll up. Nice. Looking at where we started. Remember we started over on that side? You're looking at that version of yourself, giving them a little high five. Let's come back to those shoulder rolls. We needed that version to get here. You know what I mean? Always appreciate that version of your past self that had the idea, you know, that had the willingness to give it a crack. You are who you are now because of that previous version of yourself, right? So gratitude for them. Let's take it a little bit bigger. For 3, for 2, and last one. Just turning to face the front. Lift the arms, inhale, breath, and exhale, pulling your hands down into your chest. That was fun. Not gonna lie, I really enjoyed that. So thank you. Thanks for spending this beautiful time with me. So awesome. I cannot wait to see you in the next class. Let me know how you're feeling. Have a little stretch out. Get some breakfast, lunch or dinner, and really self-care for the rest of today. You're awesome. I'll see you in the next Pilates class really, really soon.